What's up, everybody? On the Block Sports Talk live in effect right here in the BX in the N.E.B studio. Saturday afternoon edition. We're gonna start the show off with a somber note. Out of rest in peace to basketball icon Earl Lloyd, the first black man to play in an NBA game. Passed away the other day at the age of 86 years old. First brother to play the game, then there came another brother that played, I can't remember what team he played for, and then Sweetwater Clifton came
Detroit.
in. Yeah, he played for Detroit, but then he was the first of the three first black men to play in the NBA. Played 10 seasons, Hall of Famer. They played for the Washington Capitals. At that time, it was the Washington Capitals before they became later on the Bullets and now the Wizards and all that.
He won the title at Syracuse or Syracuse something? Syracuse something?
He did win the title.
Yeah,
Syracuse. Played in, it was crazy. One funny thing I heard when they was talking about him, they said it was during training camp for I think the 50-51 season or whatever, one season it was. The first year that Wilt came in, and he saw Wilt warming up, he's like, yeah, I'm out of here, I retire. He's like, I can't play that guy. It's too much, man, because, Wilt was the biggest man in the world at that time, and a great athlete. Yeah, he was crazy. But salute to the basketball version of Jackie Robinson, Earl Lloyd. Condolences to the Lloyd family, the NBA family. We thank you. Right. Salute to him.
No, the NBA thanks you. That billion-dollar machine.
Yeah.
Could you think about it now? There's no brothers in the NBA.
There wouldn't be an NBA.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be an NBA. So, they're not just the brothers, but it opened the doors for everyone.
For everyone. So.
Barrier breaker.
Yeah, exactly. Also, it's a somber note for New York basketball on top of NBA world. We lost a New York playground, baller, New York dude everybody knows. Anthony the Locksmith Mason passed away the other day. He had heart failure. He was going through it. He was in the hospital for a while because we did mention that in the previous show. But he passed away last night. So our condolences and sympathies out to the Mason family, the Nick family, his friends and everybody throughout the city. And he was a New Yorker, tried and true. He played New York ball, big man with handle, because every baller in New York want to handle. They all think they got mad handle. Right. And Mason had handle. For a dude 6'7", and Diesel 6 foot and 250, he can handle the rock. Point forward.
He could have almost brought the ball up, right?
Yeah, and pass.
He's got
a good passer.
Very good passer, man.
You had the first point power forward, man.
Yeah. One of the first ones that in that experiment by your coach, the guy.
What was his name? Don Nelson?
Yeah.
The mad genius?
He wanted Mason to bring up the rock.
Yeah, it cost him his job.
But Mace could do it. They could break the press. Right. He was a key piece in that '94 team that took it to the finals and lost to the King and all that. But the Locksmith was great because he could D up anybody. Pretty much 3-2-5, he could lock it up. Right. He had the quickness to go to a 3-2-5. He can guard.
6 man a year in '95.
That's right, 6 man a year. He showed perseverance because he came from the CBA. Back at that time, the CBA, before they had the D League, it was the CBA. And he worked hard, him and Starks, and got to the league and made a good name for himself. Played 10 plus years, right?
He was 13. He was 13 actually.
13 years.
Abnormally strong too.
Oh, he was
just for a person in that position, he had superhuman strength.
He was the Mace. He was the Locksmith. 6'7", 250, big dude, cool dude too. Ran to him on 125th one time back in the day. Gave me a pound and throw broke my wrist. I was like, whoa, Mace was cool, man. Mace was cool.
We was hanging out, me the Hammer, Coach Black and us. We was hanging out with his son up there at a New Rochelle football game. His son's mad cool, got a lot of stature to him. Great family, man. Good family, good people, man.
Most important to contribute. Hairstyle.
Oh yeah. We had the fresh cut. You always had the different.
He had the laser cuts in there.
That's New York right there. They had the Mace on there. They had the Nick logo, different sayings and all that.
They gave the NBA a little bit of style and a little bit of charisma.
Yeah.
Word we use now, swag.
A little swag. Yes. He had swag. He had swag. And he checked you too. Ask Scottie Pippen enough. Yeah. He put the fear in a few dudes, man. He go, come on, you run up on him and Oak on the team. You gonna check yourself.
Daniel.
The X-Man, those Yeah, those are three dudes you ain't wanna.
Yeah,
run
that-
up on the
yeah,
court and
yeah.
talking to them garbage. 'Cause-
Nick basketball was really rough that time.
Yeah, I remember he squared. Manu Bo tried to square up on him. I was like, "Oh my God, he's gonna kill him! He gonna kill Manu." But he just laughed it off. You know, Mace was
I
real
don't know,
dude.
man. I got Manu. He got the reach.
Yeah, one body blow that broke him in half, though, man.
I was quite surprised. He made 13 All NBA, man, in '97 though. Anthony Mason. I was surprised about that.
He made the
13
All-Star
All-
team.
Yeah, one time
Miami.
All Star.
one.
Miami,
He was
right?
in Miami.
Right.
Oh, one. I was
Hall of
surprised.
Famer, future Hall of Famer.
Nah, they won't give him. He don't have the numbers for that.
Those numbers.
Yeah, I was 10 and 8 for 13
I like to
years.
see him get on the personality level though, getting there. You know what I mean?
He's a New York icon, New York basketball wise.
Definitely Nick Hall of Famer.
Yeah, once a
Yeah,
Nick, always a
yeah,
Nick.
yeah,
You know, you get that love from the New York fans when you because you played hard every game. You knew what you was gonna get from Mace.
Right.
He didn't slack.
Right.
So big shout out to the Mason family. His sons, one son I think he's playing overseas, the other one's still at Auburn.
Yeah,
His son.
yeah.
So salute to them, the Mason family, the Nick family. New York lost a basketball dude right there.
I got a quick question. You said once a Nick, always a Nick. Who was the most popular Nick when they returned back to play after being traded? Got the best ovation.
My generation, Mark Jackson.
Yeah,
Yeah, he got love. Yeah,
he got a lot of love.
And Pat when
Right.
they send him to Seattle,
Pat.
whatever.
And
Yeah,
Clyde
that-
Frazier too. Walt Frazier.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Frazier got a lot of love.
when you go all out and you give it 100, the new crowd are gonna show you that love. They love you. Look at Oakley. They haven't had nothing for Oak, but the city loves Oak.
Personal reason.
Yeah, but the city and the fan base, they love Oak. Oak is the man. Oak Tree is that dude. He got that love. You know, the fan base, they appreciate you once you're gone, unfortunately, but when you show it to them, they'll always have your back and they're always gonna love you.
Yeah,
Like
that's
John
yours.
Starks.
No, as you
Right.
were.
But New York loved it because we miss him.
Right.
'Cause
No, there was.
we
they were
appreciated
fickle,
him more.
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
fickle. It was crazy, but you go all out like I said with Starks. You know,
No,
New York
look,
loves Starks.
New York appreciates Pat now because they.
Right. But yeah, that's just New
You
York
know,
fans
still
being
going for any athlete.
being
Again,
first
though.
because they want a title. Be the Knicks they want a
we-
title
yeah,
since
we
'73.
before.
I think
But
when Bernie
they
returned
love-
back to the Garden that time. You know
They
what
love
I'm
it,
saying?
man. Like they love Bernard, they love Albert, they love
The King.
Starks. We love you give us all out, they're gonna love you, man. You give us all out and bring us the title,
Right.
forget about it. You're God. You run this town, you know. But if you give us 100,
That's Clyde.
as long as you give us 100, you good in this town. That's one thing. When we can be fickle while you play, but we're gonna appreciate you as long as you give us 100%.
Right.
And Mace Dog gave us 100%.
I sure did.
A lot
I
of
want
dudes
to ask
do.
to move on though. Mention one last, which was the meet and Pat Riley, which happened like a week ago. Because Pat gave him a chance to further his career.
Yeah.
Signed him, gave him a chance to contribute and make a name for himself. So Pat came down last week. He didn't speak though, he couldn't speak because of his condition. But Pat did all the talking supposedly. So one wish was to see Pat Riley, see what Pat Riley was happening last week. So I'm glad able to see that before he moved on.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I'm glad he did that. 'cause
Dying wishes.
He did make Mason who he was.
Right, 'cause
Yeah.
he brought him out of CBA
Brought him out of
because he
CBA.
wasn't drafted or whatever.
Mhm.
Nobody thought about
He
him.
saw his talent. you
Right,
know?
right.
Used his talent.
So,
To
if
full.
you're on the block,
Mhm.
sports talk family.
Good stuff, shit, man.
This is our sympathies,
Yes.
our condolences,
Yes.
and our salute to
For real.
Big Mace. He's in the building always. Once a Nick, always a Nick.
Yes, sir.
New York forever. Mace Dog in the building.
I got condolences.
What you got?
Condolences to Chicago Bulls, because they're done.
No.
Seriously.
You know what? As a diehard Nick fan, I hear you.
Not done.
But
Seriously.
they're going to still be around
Yeah,
because
this is-
his surgery was successful and it wasn't as bad as they thought.
It's
So he'll
Still
be back.
along.
He might be back from playoffs.
Still on. I see him. I see Bill Walton. I see Brandon
Hill?
Roy.
Brandon Roy, Grant
Grant
Hill.
Hill. It's not his fault. It's his body.
But it was just a meniscus. And meniscus, like they said, if it wasn't done right the first time, that could have happened. And it did happen. So,
Yeah, he did terrible job the first time.
yeah. So they cleaned it up. You know, I think he'll be all
He's
right.
not out for the season, out for
Right.
4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks.
I wouldn't say they did a
time.
terrible job on him because the NBA's got some of the best orthopedic surgeons.
So it's team doctors. It's not the NBA. It's your team. team
Yeah.
doctors. And all
Yeah,
that.
but I'm saying they
So-
as long as them got the best orthopedic surgeons around. You
Well,
know?
Yeah,
you know,
but you can miss him.
You
and
can
then
miss.
get
You can
stabbed.
miss.
Man,
Well,
Yeah.
he chose to rehab it meniscus, right? Instead of cutting it, you could cut the piece of it and let it heal
Yeah.
by itself, but he chose to let it rehab.
Fix
or-
it, yeah,
fix
instead of
his
get
own.
rid
If they don't shave it right, it can
Right.
it can come back, or
Right.
it can be behind them, a bone. So it can happen.
Yeah, see
They can miss it.
him and
But the
Stacey
thing
Evans.
is,
Yeah.
it's happening too often for me. That's what I'm getting
It's
at.
only the second one. 2 times is too often, but it is 2 times.
One, two is a trend. 3,
Well, we'll see. It's yet to
Wow.
be seen. It just, you know, they're gonna be a tough out because they play defense.
Right.
Jimmy Butler's balling.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but
Paul-
Joe Kim's his numbers are down.
They still got
Because-
three.
because Paul's there.
Paul's ball.
Because Powell's there, so they don't need Joe.
They still
Joe
got
Kim
3
to do
All
everything.
Stars, man.
Yeah,
You'll
Okay.
see.
3 All Stars is always
Good-
going to get
good coach.
successful. They got a good coach.
right. They play team defense. You got
You can't
Taj
count them
Gibson,
out.
Park Gasol, Joakim Noah,
Can't count them out.
and Jimmy Butler starting to rise. They'll be all right. They're not gonna be
Time
an
will
easy
tell.
out.
Time will tell.
They're trying to sign N.E.B. Robinson. Oh, he wants to come back there.
I see now he wants to come. That'd be a good
That'd be
swap.
good. Be good because he knows the system.
He played well when he was there.
Right.
Very
Yeah.
well.
Very well.
You know, you can't
I
sleep
know.
on
He
it.
knocked us out the
Well,
round.
how about this?
First round.
If you're the Bulls, do you trade Derrick Rose next season? See what you can. See
What
if
would you
throw.
get back for him though?
Mm.
See?
You
would you
get
get
back
back
by
for?
Ty Lawson?
You get some money.
Is
I
that an
heard that
even
rumor
trade?
today.
Is that an even
Yeah.
trade
Mm.
though?
You're still talk about though.
Yeah. I
It might be
think-
either about getting what you can for an injury-prone individual.
Right,
Mm.
because they paying him a boatload of money,
Right.
Yeah,
and
hey.
he hasn't played a full season.
He
in
come to the
2
Knicks.
years.
I don't care what anybody say.
Who's gonna want to take that chance though?
Which you never know.
You never know.
Because it was only not okay, not only, but it was only a meniscus,
Right.
and
this
that's
is
meniscus isn't like
Mhm.
career threatening.
Right.
That's not that serious.
So he could come back and nothing
That's the
happen.
same knee.
You know,
We had it both knees, so it is the same.
look at Bernard. They wrote off Bernard, and he came back and did his thing for a handful of more years.
Oh man,
So anything can happen with Derrick Rose. It's hard
Rose
to
was
call.
more serious too.
That's
Rose
dude,
was more
man.
serious.
Right, and there was a time when medicine wasn't the quick heal,
Right.
and there wasn't such advancements.
Exactly.
So you never know with D-Rose.
They were going to the Knicks back then?
I'm just saying, you never know what can happen.
You never
man.
know.
You know, I'm a hater and all, being a Knicks fan, and I don't like the Bulls, but I don't wish harm or no.
Yeah, injury.
But
injury,
I'm also
bro.
not going to cry a river for the dude because
Right.
they're like he going to miss a meal because the season's over. But I don't think they should trade him off right now.
No, I wouldn't either. You
That-
go to
that
the
might
Knicks
be-
though. I'll take it from the Knicks.
Yeah, right. At Galloway off the bench. I ain't
Right.
mad at that.
I ain't mad at that at all.
Not at all. What else we got? What what's up with the Cavs, man? Yo, no, matter of fact, before we go to the Cavs, what's up with Rondo?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
he
yeah.
really
That's his personality.
starting to blackball himself? Because he had these issues in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was beef. We always had some kind of conflict with Doc Rivers,
Mhm.
and now he's having it now
Doc
in
Rivers.
Dallas.
He
Yeah,
won a call.
Ray Allen.
You Ray Allen.
Right.
Yeah, you want to
He
go
was
his
cool.
own place.
Yeah, he
So
was
it's
cool,
like-
yeah.
What the hell, man? Is it worth?
It's hurting Dallas too because you want to hold the ball so much.
Yeah.
You hold the ball, you can't really shoot.
Right.
Most point guards he did could shoot the three
Right.
all over the place. He can't really shoot, so you
Right.
know,
He's
you
not a
kind of
shooter.
lag off of him.
So
But
is,
that's being said. You got to listen. If I'm a coach, man, do what I call, please.
Right.
If he's a coach, if you
Right.
put up 3 figures,
Right.
just do that play, please.
Make the
move
call.
on. And that's it, man.
so
Yeah.
That's it.
they're saying that they're probably not going to re-sign him because he was only there for about a year or two.
No, I'm not gonna resign him after that.
Yeah.
So much
I mean,
He's out of there.
He come to New York, man.
I don't know.
His value's low.
Right, because
He's
his,
not
his
top-
action, his value is low
He's
right
not
now.
top 10. He's top 15. Possible. He ain't top 10.
Mhm.
Right,
He's got what you guys ain't got. He's got a ring.
yeah, but he's got a lot of baggage
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
baggage, though.
But he's got a lot of baggage where he's not
He's a-
helping the team.
He gets-
Even his play, it's like, because he's not lighting it up. He's not doing crazy work over there. You haven't really heard talk about him unless it's negative.
Right.
Mhm.
So his stock is really low right now.
He's a leader. He's a great point guard.
He
When he
was
plays.
a
He
leader.
was.
He was a
he is-
leader. He was a great point guard.
his leadership qualities are to the basement right now.
That's because
Guess
Kevin
what?
Garnett's
Dallas is
not there.
loaded.
Yeah, you can't. There's
You don't
no.
got a guy like Kevin Garnett in your face all the
You
time.
got Dirk though. You
But
got
yeah,
Dirk.
Is
Dirk-
Dirk
That's
Kevin
okay.
Garnett? Are you kidding me?
He's got a
No,
ring.
but the talent's there, though.
His
I- I-
talent?
he's-
I understand that Dirk got a ring, but Kevin
Yeah,
Garnett's got
talent.
a. He's
Big
a
personality.
mean old man, and you know that.
I
And he
don't-
always kept him in line.
I don't know.
There's no one over there to keep him in line.
He's been playing without going there for quite some time now.
But you know what? As a professional, you shouldn't have to be kept in line.
Right.
You should
Sometimes
do
you
your job, play
Sometimes
your
you
role, do your job.
You know that.
Have respect for your coach and your teammates, and he's showing he has none.
That's why in every sport there's a great leader on a great team. Because every once in a while there's a maverick out there.
He's not a leader.
No, I'm saying
He's a problem.
that great leaders would hold him down. That's what Kevin Garnett. You guys get mad at him. He's a mean old man, but he kept guys in
Kevin
line.
was good. Kevin's his personality was great for Rondo.
Exactly.
Rondo was just coming up, and then they won the championship, and then a lot of that stuff is going to his head now.
Right.
Yeah.
And Rondo thinks he's that dude.
Right.
He don't have to listen
Right.
with his attitude.
Because the offense is not the same like Boston. They move the ball in Dallas. They move the ball. They cut, screen, move the ball, and when it's chance for him to take a shot, he's shooting 20%.
And he had these issues with Doc Rivers, and Doc Rivers is a leader. He's well respected.
Right.
And he had issues with Doc Rivers.
Come on, yeah, you can't have that.
So, you know, it's really, he's going to come cheap to wherever he goes, whoever takes that chance on him.
So the Knicks will have him in Christmas next year.
No. See your bucket. You got
It
jokes.
was kind of fitting to watch him do the bench. Then you see Barrera and Devin Harris come in and do the thing. Because they only got about 10 points at the time.
Right.
So the bench the whole game came in with Harris and Barrera. What happened? They clicked.
Mm.
It was team ball.
They
They ran
team
the
ball.
offense.
But
Right.
him and Barrera, Harris and Barrera's been there for a while.
Right. So you got to think, GMs are seeing
He's
this. They're
got-
like, GMs are like, am I going to take the chance
He's
of
trying
paying
to
this
say
guy?
to you don't really need Rondo. They could still win without Rondo.
They're better with Rondo. Don't get it wrong. They're better
Right.
with Rondo, but
You know, they good, but if they let Rondo know, we can win without you.
exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And GMs see that. They're like, am I going to take a risk and pay this guy and him be a cancer to my team? Is it worth it?
We'll see how far they go in the playoffs with
He
him.
might be in China.
We'll see how far they go in the playoffs with him.
No, I mean Rondo he'll still be
Now,
there.
Ron may come to the Knicks. Let's keep it real. He may come to the Knicks.
He won't be in the
But-
China League?
Not a lot of money.
We're playing against Stephon in China?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. Just,
One more blow up then maybe.
yeah. He
What
did
happened
something
to the
good.
situation? Did they bench him or are they gonna be starting?
He got benched for that,
That
and
game.
then he got suspended for one more game.
One more game. Good.
Because he was cursing, because they
Yeah.
had something in the locker
In
room
the
after
locker room
that.
too, I heard.
So-
Right. So that's good.
He's becoming a
They discipline
problem.
him.
Yeah, he got to.
Let's see how he responds to that.
Right, exactly.
That's the key.
Another note, LeBron James sets the all-time record for assists as a forward
Let's stay in the league.
at only 30 years old, right? Only 30? 29, 30?
Mm-hmm.
Let's stay in the league.
Let's play.
6,142 assists. He just passed Scottie Pippen. For those, there's some people out there that are delusional and they don't give Scottie the credit Scottie
Oh yeah,
deserves.
I'm a Scotty fan.
Like, because we've seen on
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
books.
social media.
There's
yeah.
people that are like, oh, Scottie, like, really?
Yeah.
Scotty?
Because they don't know about it.
Exactly. They don't know
Scotty
about
could
They
it.
don't
ball.
know about it. That's the whole thing. See?
He can guard 1 through 4,
Right.
depending on the matchup.
Yes.
He had his assists, which we see,
Mm-hmm.
and he could score.
He could play point.
So
So,
let's
you
go
know,
back to he was the original point forward rather than
well,
Mason.
well, at the same
Making
time,
point powerful.
Powerful.
yeah, because
Because
different.
Pippen was a small forward.
Yeah.
Right.
Grant Hill small forward.
Grant Hill started too.
But, you know,
So yeah.
there's people that's bugging out. 'Cause Scottie was
He
the
held that team down for 2 years that Jordan wasn't there.
Yeah.
Then they beat
You got
y'all.
robbed. Now you listen. We robbed.
Then they beat you.
Hugh Hollins called
You
a
know?
foul.
Mhm.
It was a foul.
But without Scottie Pippen, Jordan would never win MVPs.
No, they need you.
Right, that
That's
was his
Robin.
That was his Robin.
And
Yeah,
it's-
it was Batman
and
and
it caused them win MVPs too because
Right.
yeah, this is a challenge. Man.
And the famous iconic picture of him helping Jordan back to the bench.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
flu.
sick, the
Mhm, he had
flu,
the
flu.
food poisoning, whatever it
Yeah,
was.
he had
Yeah,
the flu.
Scottie was the truth.
Yeah.
So, and LeBron passed him up for the all-time leading forward assist man, and he's also now he's 27th all-time in assists with Jerry West in the clear in view. He could pass Jerry West. So that's big time right there. That's big.
Jerry West was a 4? That was a 2
That's
guy.
about assists.
No, assist all-time.
okay.
All-time assist
okay.
record. He's got Jerry West in his sights.
The logo.
Yeah, the logo.
The logo.
He also, this week, King James passed up my man, your man, the answer, Allen Iverson,
Yeah.
on the all-time scoring list,
Scoring list,
number
yes.
22 on the all-time scoring list,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
only 30 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He gonna get that.
Yeah. You
You
gonna
think
get
about
that.
it. He
But
came
LeBron's-
straight out of high school, so
Right, but also-
he's only 30 years old.
But
But
still,
also,
he's good.
LeBron's
Yeah.
game, he could go much higher, but his game is an unselfish game.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
He's
and he
still
says,
still a cheap.
and he says he doesn't really care about that all-time scoring list, and that's
Right.
not. because he's not a selfish player.
Right.
He's a team player,
Right.
and he wants more championships. When he's past the Iverson,
Right.
AKA
Who's this man? Michael Jordan. He's just as competitive. He's looking at those.
he's competitive but not selfish.
He's looking at those numbers. He's like this.
No, he's looking at the rings. He's not looking at the scoring list.
You know,
That's Kobe. Kobe looks at the scoring
A little
list.
tired of him trying to shoot down my man anyway. You know, Michael Jordan. He's always got something. Just like that little conflict they have against each other.
Who, Mike? LeBron?
Yeah,
No, he
Michael
don't.
LeBron.
It's the other way around.
No, it's cold.
It's the other way around. Michael always says something about LeBron.
Michael said something about LeBron recently. About
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
he
what I'm
wouldn't-
saying.
It's Michael, not Michael's the one always saying something, not
No,
LeBron.
no, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought you said it back.
No, no.
What
Yeah,
did he
Mike-
say though, Joe?
He said that he wouldn't have survived in the era that he played in the 90s.
Which is false.
This
I
is
don't
crazy.
know.
As big and strong as he is, what? He would have did his thing. He
The
still would
fouls
have
were. There was no fouls being called back then.
But-
There was brutal fouls back
Don't
He's
mean
a Mack
nothing.
truck. They would have been bouncing off of him.
Exactly.
Him,
It wouldn't have stopped him.
one hit from Karl Malone, I think it would.
I don't know why I can't even guard him.
But I mean,
Yeah,
LeBron is
he
strong.
wouldn't
He
fight.
can hit back.
he guard finals guys.
With the chop.
LeBron, no. Malone was dirty.
Yeah,
But he would,
Mike-
Malone,
Mike-
I don't know.
he wouldn't have been guarding.
I don't know. No, I mean, I don't know. In
He
the
would-
90s,
he would
it
have
was
did
rough.
He would have did his thing.
You guys were rough.
He would have did his thing.
You wouldn't have chicken wing coming down the
Hey, you're gonna get hard fouls.
Oakley wouldn't have chicken wing.
But we're talking about him able to still be a.
Oh, he would have, but his point
He still would have did his thing.
his point production would have been a little low. Oakley would have hit him in the hip on coming down
Listen,
the lane. Right
You got checked in those days, but he still would have got his numbers. He's a big man.
But
he was a big man as he came out of high school.
You don't think his teammates would stand up and hit back for him? No, that's
Exactly.
the thing.
And they
Oh,
did
yeah,
the
I
same
can see
thing.
that. I can see
Every
Bo Williams
superstar
running
has
up in
somebody
that
do
Oakley's
that
face.
for him.
Nah, the one who was dating his mom with the machine guns in his
Oh,
machete guy. He would have stuck up for
What's his
him.
name?
Magic had Kurt Rambis,
What's
right?
his name? What's his name?
Every superstar have a teammate
from
that'll go
Cleveland.
blow
Dude
for him.
from Cleveland
That
that
was
was
dating LeBron's mom.
light skinned dude that
Oh, Delonte West.
Delonte
West,
West,
yeah, he
light
pulled
skin
out.
machete.
he would have pulled out on him, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Mariachi, not machete.
Yeah, very actually, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
a motorcycle with a guitar case full of guns. That boy right there is crazy. That boy is crazy. Yo, look, they would have had his back. Cause LeBron's a personable dude.
Right.
He never had beef with teammates, so they would have had his back. As long as you would have had you gotta have a see back then you had a protector. Patrick had Oakley, Isaiah had Mahorn and Worm. People had
And Bill Lambert.
yeah, every star had his protector. Kind of like hockey where they have your goon. People had that. So if Michael would have played back, LeBron would have played back then, he would have had his guy.
Who did that? Larry Nance come up to something?
Nah, Larry Nance wasn't that guy. But he would have had a guy for him. They would have had to.
Right.
That's how they played back then in those days. And they would have got checked, and then there would have been a little thump, and then everybody would play ball after that.
Doherty.
Now, Doherty wasn't that dude. Doherty was a robot. I'm not a Doherty fan, even though he got his off, though. I give big shots to Brad Doherty, but he was a
Of course,
robot.
come on.
He was stiff, but he got his.
Yeah, you got it.
He's
No,
smooth.
effective.
He was effective, yeah. I used to hate him because he used to give Pat problems, but he also couldn't stop Pat, so I didn't worry about it.
Right.
But big shouts to King
No
James
doubt.
for his accomplishments
That's big.
and rising on the ranks of a lot of all-time lists.
Right.
He's doing his thing. Got his calves rolling. Him and Kyrie come back off the injury, they took a little break the other day for the game. But they come back, they've been rolling, man. They've been rolling. They've been gaining ground, thank you, Pamela, on Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta slipped a little bit, but they got to win the other day.
Right.
So if they make the brackets right, I can see them in the Eastern Conference Final.
I give it to the King, man. He's the only athlete that ever came out and lived up to his own hype.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
He
yeah,
lived up
yeah.
to his own hype.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he came out with a lot of hype. I'm like,
Tim
wow.
Duncan came out with a lot of hype.
Not really. Not like that.
No?
Not like that. No.
Out of high school,
He might have
high
more
school,
hype, but Tim had
Tim had hype. He was the
Not
savior
like
because
that.
he was the #1 pick.
Right.
They tanked to get Tim, so there was expectations
tanked.
behind Tim.
Kevin
Pat
Garnett
Ewing.
was another one.
Pat
Yeah.
Ewing had hype. Come on.
And he lived, because he
Yeah.
was first to the lottery.
Actually,
He
he
lived
had-
up to it. He carried the franchise on his
He lived up
back
to the hype.
for what,
Derek Coleman,
16,
they
17 years? They didn't live up to the hype. They died
Sorry, small
trying
shot
to
on
carry
Pat,
that.
man. Small shot.
He was doing Syracuse. Nobody-
Some guys live up to the hype.
Yeah, some guys
don't.
do.
You got
Some
Carmelo's
guys don't.
only one, huh?
Carmelo is.
Carmelo did.
He's, yeah.
Carmelo
He came
did.
out of school as that
I like
guy.
Carmelo too.
Scoring,
I like
he's doing his
Carmelo.
thing. hopefully he comes back healthy, ready to rock next year, and they get him some help, legitimate help, and see how it goes,
Yeah.
man. See how it goes.
Yeah, I agree.
They need that, man. But see what the Hawks do, man. If they get back in their winning ways,
Right.
and that Hawks Cavaliers Eastern Conference Finals can be very entertaining.
So the Hawks are the only team that can beat the Cavaliers. There's nobody else, from what I see. So.
They get back to where they was running in the first half of the season,
Right.
the way the ball movement, real crazy, sort of like the Spurs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, I mean, there's the Hawks, nobody else. So.
So you don't see Moskov locking up off it?
Yeah, well, Moscow playing.
I like
good.
Moscow.
Moscow is playing very good for them.
I know, I like Moskov.
So is
You
J.R.
know what
and
the difference
Shumpert.
is too?
Yeah.
We got JR, we got Shumpert, we got 6'6", 6'7", big small forward guards.
And Kendrick
Making
Perkins
difference.
coming off the
Perkins
bench.
come off the bench, making a big difference now for. Because now they playing their roles. JR's
Right.
not looking to be
It's
it's a different mindset he has.
Yeah, he's not looking for it, and he don't
Right.
have to shoulder that burden
Right.
of coming off the bench and I have to give 20
Right.
points.
And he's looking to
He's just playing.
pass the ball. He's looking to not force
Yeah,
it.
the game is easier for him
Mhm.
and
Right,
Shumpert
easier.
right
And
now.
Shumpert, both.
There's a little less burden on them.
I
So
called
that's
him,
why-
man. I told you, second half of the season they're gonna get it together, but the trades made it happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Trades,
balling
man.
out. They're balling out.
They're balling.
It's gonna be very entertaining.
The chemistry is, and you put them in the 7-game series, they'll beat them.
What do you think that sorry, brain freeze. Kevin Love. You think he's gonna go and leave after the season?
No, I think he's gonna stay.
You think he'll stick around?
Yeah, if they win the championship and get, why not? Why not
If they
stay?
go to the championship, why not?
Yeah, why
They don't
not?
even have to win if they go.
Kevin Love's still doing it. He's getting
Right.
17 and 10, but he's only taking 13 shots.
He
Right.
doesn't have to take
You know what I'm
70
saying?
shots.
So-
When he was at Minnesota,
Right.
he had to.
Yeah, I know that. I'm just saying,
Right.
because they've been saying,
No, they
they
ain't
do
saying it no
rumors and all
more.
that
No
nonsense.
more rumors no more.
Same
because
thing with
they play
Kyrie.
well. They
Taking
play well.
less.
They haven't won. They haven't went to the playoffs on a playoff team yet. So when the playoffs come, LeBron James is going to show that leadership,
Right,
like
right.
he's sharing with them now.
He has
So-
showed superb leadership. I have to give him that.
Mhm.
With the group of young guys, the guys that had never
Right.
been there,
Mhm.
and the addition of Big Sam Perkins, who
Right.
has his playoff
Right.
and championship experience,
Right.
and 6 fouls that can dish out, and a
Sam
good,
Perkins.
a
Mhm.
big 6 to 8 rebounds. He'll know he'll get. He's a presence.
Yeah.
Who's Big Sam Perkins? He's Big Sam Perkins now?
Not Sam Perkins,
Yeah,
Kendrick
Kendrick
Perkins.
Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah, my bad.
He's a key.
He's a kid. Yeah,
He's a kid.
he's 6 easy 6 fouls. He's gonna give them out.
6.
And he's not scared to get in either one of their faces.
Right.
When they're doing
Because he
wrong.
has
You
6
need that.
foul against.
Style of play come into effect too. The West Coast, everybody's running.
Right.
Everybody's running. Everybody's playing half court like the East Coast
Right.
is doing. You know, the rugged. You know,
Playing real ball.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
East ball's playing
so
ball.
he's kind of adjusted to the style of play
Right.
that would be in the East.
True.
This is gonna be very entertaining playoff time.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it.
Mhm.
I like that one because I was going to ask that.
What's that?
Individually, who's your MVP?
Well,
Oh yeah, well we got.
Let the host do that.
I'm just asking a question. But I like his style. You're thinking the same way.
You're on the same page. Your partner.
Thank you, coach.
Your partner is on the same page.
What you guys from what y'all seen of the Wizards slipping, and then the Toronto they're steady just moving along,
Yeah.
doing their little thing. But the Wizards came out the gate pretty hot. They were number 2 in the East for a minute. Now they 6 in a row they've lost.
Yeah.
Injuries.
11 or 13.
That's
You know.
all right.
Wizards.
You know why? Because Cleveland went the same route. Toronto lost a couple of games, 4, 5, 6 games. Atlanta went a little slump too. So it
Yeah,
happens.
after the break,
It's the grind of the season.
The grind of the season happens. man.
They need to get Bradley Beal back healthy
Mhm.
and get a rhythm going.
Right.
Because you're only 20 plus or under 30 games left, so they got to get Beal, who's a key to that squad.
Walter's
Paul
hurt
Pierce.
besides Bill.
Paul Pierce has been a little banged up.
Hang up.
I'm not sure about N.E.B. because I haven't heard from him, so he might be banged up. Because every year he gets a little bit nicked up. But they got to at least got to get a rhythm going before that playoff start. So they could, because John Wall's been doing it all by himself for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
Curry was scoring today, by the way.
who?
Steph
Kyrie?
Curry. Steph Curry.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Steph.
Put on John.
Curry Rice.
Yo,
Yeah.
chicken.
Curry.
Curry will school you.
Yeah.
So what he did on Cleveland when they tried to reach, when
So
Kyrie
John
reached.
Wall
and
tried
then-
to play it off. I bet you Kyrie tried to play it off.
Yeah.
You saw you, Kyrie.
You was reaching and you got schooled real quick.
Mhm.
Steph got that handle. His handle is very smooth.
Yeah.
But they contained them in the second half.
Mhm. Yeah.
Cleveland, they good, man.
I think in
Real deal. Their
both
defense stepped up.
both playoffs and both conferences are going to be very good. I think it's going to be, it's kind of up in the air, and whoever it comes down to, we're not going to be let down. We're going to get some very intense basketball.
No,
Whoever comes to the finals,
Yes.
it's going to be really good. Because look, people
Yes.
wrote off.
Let me ask you a question. Who you like in the finals?
For a while, I was looking at it like, okay, it's probably going to be Atlanta, Golden State. 'Cause
Who you prefer
favorites.
to be now? Put it that way. I'll tell you who I prefer to be next.
I would like to see Atlanta just for the something new, something different, some new guys in there, and the net franchise has been
My
sold for a
final
while.
was Wednesday night.
Cleveland, Golden State.
That's only semifinals.
Yeah, I can see that.
Golden State can't beat Cleveland without David Lee and Bogut playing well.
Right. They need those two. They need that to be a presence
Right.
on the boards and in the point wise.
Right,
They need a presence for them too.
Mm-hmm.
At least 10 to 14 and 8 and 10 from each
Mhm.
like rebounds and points. They need to be a presence.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got the Thunder, who people like, they're nowhere because of injuries.
Right.
They got that 8th seed. They're right there for that.
Right.
And Westbrook, which is leading into our next subject of talk,
That's right.
MVP talk.
Yes, he is.
He is balling out of
Mhm.
control.
Steamroller.
Even though the percentages was wrong, it was bad the last game, he still got triple double.
Right.
So,
3 straight triple
took a
double.
lot of shots, but that's all right.
He has to.
He changed that up the next game.
3 straight
Three
triple double.
Wow.
As my man Cube said, messed around and got a triple double. Westbrook is balling.
He's balling.
Come back to me
He's
when he does.
unguardable, yo.
Yeah.
Come back to me when he does a season of triple doubles.
Come on, man. That hasn't happened in
3
decades.
games, please.
That hasn't happened in a while.
That's a big accomplishment.
Right.
That's perfect.
His numbers for the month of February is
Wow.
only comparable to Oscar Robertson for the month for his points, rebounds, assists. So you don't slight him.
His game matured too.
Yeah, because he's not taking as erratic a shot as he did a season or
Right.
2 ago.
Right.
He's balling because he has to because KD has been hurt.
Right.
He's doing his thing.
He's trusting his teammates.
Yeah, and he is passing a little bit better. Yeah,
That's
Westbrook
the
is balling out of control. Big shouts to Westbrook. He's unguardable right now. Him.
I got one, yeah, I agree, because you know what? Oklahoma City is 8th, Golden State. That first round, I can see them beating Golden State.
They can do it.
They can do
Because they're not going to put Curry on Westbrook. He's not,
Or vice versa.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll flip flop that. It's gonna be off the hook. And speaking of unguardable, the big James Harden, yo,
No one unguardable, but James Harden. Yeah, James Harden.
he's just going on
Yeah.
people.
And he's playing defense.
Yeah, it's one defense.
He's playing defense. Yeah.
Compared to what he used to play,
Yeah.
he's playing defense. You gotta give him.
Play.
You gotta give him E for effort on the defensive tip, and he's balling out of control. He's dancing on cats. He's carrying the load.
But I don't know. MVP goes up in the air too.
I
I mean, the first 2 guys, Curry and Harden.
Yeah.
But I see LeBron James sneaking up.
And
he's playing, yeah.
Westbrook,
Yeah.
those 4.
Westbrook, those are 4.
Those are the 4 candidates right now because they're carrying the team.
Right.
They're just balling out of control. LeBron, he's just doing what LeBron do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a great
What about Anthony Davis, the Brown?
Injury.
yeah. He's missed a chunk.
He
Yeah.
missed
So,
a couple games, man.
So did Westbrook, so don't give me that.
But he missed a chunk early,
Season.
and he's doing it. He's came in and been
So
doing
they
it.
both missed a lot of games.
Westbrook is more of a
He's not a
legitimate
competition.
candidate than Anthony Davis.
It's not a competition, Anthony Davis.
No, not because what he's
Beginning
done.
of the season he was, but not now.
Right.
Not
Slot
now.
went down.
Yeah, Westbrook passed him up.
Yeah.
Big shout to Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
He's balling, and he's gonna be all right.
He's top 5 too.
If he
Top
had
5.
a healthy Drew Holiday, I think and they both were healthy, he'd be in that conversation. It'd be 5 guys on my paper instead of 4. But the injury bug bit them and they haven't been playing and they've been a little up and down. But those 4 dudes right there, you can't go wrong.
Nice.
I'm liking Westbrook, man.
Me too.
I'm liking Westbrook.
I'll take the beard.
Beard.
Because he's doing a lot
Right now,
a lot
it's
more or
Curry and
less.
Harden for me, but third place is I'll put the Beard. Then LeBron come on strong.
Harden's doing a lot more with less.
You think so?
D12 ain't playing.
KD isn't playing.
KD go D12.
D12 is not.
That's
no
what I meant to
KD.
say. Yeah. All right.
Say it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright, so I'm saying,
it's about even. They're both
so?
doing it well. Yeah, they're both missing key parts.
he still got waiters with him.
Curry has Clay.
Really?
Really?
Really? He's got waiters? Really?
Shut up, sir.
So the locker too, man.
Yeah.
It's got,
He can put his Georgetown people in. I can put my people
But he's
in.
playing well. He's playing well.
He's
Well,
playing
he's
well.
playing well, though.
he's
playing
playing
well.
well.
He's
But
playing well.
the Houston Rockets playing well too. He's got help. It's
else is
about
on?
the same. They're both carrying a lot of the load for their squad.
Who's on Houston? Same name somebody else on Houston besides Harden.
Jones.
Trevor Ariza, Josh.
Okay,
Trevor
'cause
Ariza.
you know.
Jones.
Beverly, the other
Beverly's
backup point
balling.
guard,
Jones.
who can play.
Jones just came
Taylor
back.
Jones.
He came back and he was in shape.
Josh.
Really?
Josh Smith.
That's right, Josh Smith.
Really? They're gonna trade
Jay
him right.
Smooth.
Yeah, they're gonna trade him right before the playoffs, and they're gonna win the championship. That's
They're
it.
not gonna trade before the playoffs, man. You can't trade
Yo.
no more. You can't trade no
The
more.
start goes up 20 games when he leaves. They win. They go right to the
They're
championship.
waiting there. Turn it out.
No, since they came, he's been winning.
Yeah, they're smart. They're getting
Hey.
Rudy Gay next year and trade him right before the playoffs.
Rudy
Both
Gay.
of them.
Big shout to Rudy Gay.
They're not free agents, so they can.
Yeah, he's a free agent. See what happens with
But
that.
seriously, James Harden, Harden is doing a lot with
Yeah,
nothing.
He
They're
is.
both doing a lot with nothing.
Yes.
Because think about without KD, who's Westbrook playing with? With waiters and
Ibaka.
Ibaka's balling. I like Ibaka. He need to come in a little bit. Stop taking as many threes as he takes.
He
a little
play
too many.
ball. He's balling.
He's balling, and then
He's balling.
they got the big guys coming off the bench, but they're not 20-10 guys.
They're good.
They're good, but
Curry.
Westbrook is doing a lot with a little also, so you can't slight him for nothing. Big shout to Russell
Are those
Westbrook.
guys top 4 in the league?
Which ones?
MVP candidates.
Yeah, those all the
Yeah.
guys we met. Yeah,
Yeah.
Westbrook,
Think so?
Steph
Yes.
Curry, LeBron, and James Harden.
James.
You know what?
They're
I
the
put James
four
Harden a
top
little
four.
more. James top 3. They're in the 3rd spot in the West. Not to take nothing away from Oklahoma City, who's 8th with nothing, but they're playing.
Yeah. But I'm saying,
That's fair.
I like Russell, man. I just,
He's on
Yes.
his
he's so
back.
explosive, man.
Me
Who's
and
your top 4?
top 4?
Yeah.
I gotta go with Beard first. Yeah, I go with Beard first, and then Westbrook.
That's all right.
Then Westbrook.
That's good.
Then
For the
Westbrook.
league?
Yeah.
MVP.
MVP.
MVP talking about.
Yeah,
MVP.
MVP?
yeah, MVP.
I like that.
I like that.
And then Curry, and then LeBron.
Right.
That's
Right.
cool.
Okay,
I'm
that's
not
fine.
a problem with that.
I don't have a problem with
No.
either. But I like Russell, man. The kid is, I give him, he's so explosive.
Yeah.
D-Rose should have went to his doctor. Because he come back, he had a problem. He had a problem. Like, yo,
That's a good one.
he's,
You say that all you
Yes. You're
Ask,
right.
ask Ricky Rubio about James Harden.
yes.
Ask
He
Ricky
had-
Rubio
he
about
had
James
Ricky
Harden.
Rubio on the floor.
Ricky
like,
Rubio and me are we're voting for James Harden as MVP.
he was on the floor like, whoa.
He had him doing the nay on the floor, on the step back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that was
that
bad.
was disgusting.
That was bad.
That was
But,
disgusting.
but at the same time, Harden will blow right by you and dunk it like a big man.
He was on the floor looking like a blind man looking for change.
Yes.
You kidding me? Ricky
There's
Rubio.
been a lot of ankle breaks this season, man.
Yeah, a whole lot.
A lot of ankle breaks because these guards, their handles is really on point, man. Some of these dudes, man. Look at Steph Curry. He skates around the lane and around the 3-point line like he's just floating. He just floats around, man. And Kyrie,
He's that confident right now.
Yeah,
He's so
yeah.
confident.
it's crazy, man.
So-
It's
So
fast.
who's your MVP? That's the host.
If I had a vote right now, I would vote for Russell Westbrook. Except for those True Religion commercials. Bad luck.
Yeah.
But other than
No,
that,
no.
I vote for him, yeah, because he just pulls his pants out.
I say Curry.
I don't want to see a man V on TV.
Just for that, he doesn't get MVP. Just for that commercial, he doesn't get MVP. Oh my gosh.
But right now, yeah, Curry is definitely
Yeah, I got
in first
Curry.
place.
Got
Yeah, Curry?
Yeah.
Your vote?
I'm not mad at
Yeah,
that.
Curry.
Curry's
But LeBron's coming up there. Man.
Yeah.
Westbrook,
Very
they're
fast.
coming. They're
Rapid.
coming real
Right.
fast. So
Curry's a beast.
as of right now, yeah, Curry.
Tell you, man, can't go wrong, man. Tell you, playoff time is going to be very entertaining.
But see, Curry got a lot of help though. He's got a lot of help.
But he's still the MVP of the team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Him-
you seen the good games that they pulled out was because of him. Crunch time.
even though he has a lot of help on paper,
Right.
but look, David Lee and Bogut, they've been in and out of the lineup a lot. So it's been him and Clay holding on the fort. And Green, is his name Green? Draymond Green, I think.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Them three cats,
Yes.
they've been holding the
Right.
fort.
Holding it,
Right.
They've been holding the
He
fort.
about to get paid too, by the way.
Yeah. They need them to. If tell you, like you said, Stat. If Bogert and David
Bogert's the
Lee
key.
come healthy
Those two
for
are the
playoff
key.
time,
Right.
Yeah.
They gonna do it.
to Golden State's
They
gonna
can
be a
go. They can get to
problem.
the championship.
Yes, they can.
They can.
But my sleeper team, I've been always on the sideline rooting for when my Knicks stink it up. My Trailblazers, man. I think they can be,
I watched them the other night. They said they missing something. I don't know what it is.
but they come back. Even when they get down, you can't count them out.
You
They
can't.
come back,
They can score.
right?
They're a good scoring team.
And bringing a follow in off the bench, that's a big plus
Yeah.
for them, yo.
Yeah, that's what they needed.
Golden State, Portland in the Western Conference Finals.
follow
If
them.
they bracket them up right.
I thought going to play West, because West coming to the
That's
West.
not gonna happen.
You don't think so?
No.
Because Aldridge, you can't guard Aldridge.
You can't.
No, not for nothing. I'm watching a little bit. Aldridge almost remind me of like a young Tim Duncan. Because
Yeah,
not like he's
he's trying
jumping
to
out the
play.
building.
Mhm.
He's got that
He's
mid-range
fumbling himself.
jump.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He can
Right.
spin around
Right.
on you, go to the thing with the
You shoot the
hook.
three, you
Yeah.
know.
Duncan with a jump shot.
Dunk.
Yeah.
Man, Paul man Duncan with a
Right.
jump shot.
He's fundamentally sound.
I-
Jump shot,
That's my dude right there.
back to the back, jump shot, face you up.
That's not gonna happen.
Right.
What about Memphis?
Memphis,
sleep.
everybody's sleeping on Memphis, man.
Starting five was wicked.
Right.
Right.
Starting five was wicked.
And they got
Yeah.
playoff experience.
You
Yeah.
got
And they'll play
Georgetown
some
in there.
deep.
You got Georgetown playing.
Yeah.
Green's the
Jeff
key.
Green. Jeff Green.
Right. They're gonna
Green.
need Jeff Green
He's gonna come through.
He'll
come
come
through in
through.
the
He's gonna
clutch
come through.
on the wing
Ain't
on the
ready
break
right now.
and so on
He's
half
gonna make
court.
the difference that they missed in that part in that small forward.
Right. Because they really never had a small. That really.
He's 6'9".
Once they got rid of
He's 6'9", 6'10", small
Right.
forward.
Yeah.
They had what's the guy? What's who was playing?
When they got rid of Rudy.
6'4". That's the two guard.
Tony Allen.
Tony Allen. You know, trying to
Yeah.
check all the. But he wasn't giving you no offense.
Right. Yeah. The West is a little more entertaining. It's going to be a much more grind out, a bigger battle than the East. Because the East is maybe like three teams. You can pick
Everybody
either one of
keeps
those
sleeping on
three.
the East is competitive too.
Yeah, it's competitive.
They are. They come to beat. They've been beating the West Coast team.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Especially Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Atlanta went
Especially
to all the top
Cleveland,
teams in the West. Atlanta
Cleveland,
beat.
Toronto. I mean, they've
Atlanta
been
beat in their house.
They've been beating their team. So.
Soundly. They
Right.
went to Golden State and gave them an L.
Right.
San Antonio gave them an L.
Washington,
They went
I
to
mean-
Portland. They went everybody in their house and gave them an L, and not no little 2-point loss.
I like they just disrespect the East. East is a good. It's a good division
Right.
Yeah.
to me.
Yes.
I mean, I always love the East.
Yes.
No doubt.
You
No
know
doubt.
what I mean?
Yeah.
East Coast
That's
vibes.
good.
So yeah. But
East is tough.
Portland is my sleeper, man.
Nice.
That's my little team on the low.
I like my sleepers also always been OKC, and I like Cleveland.
How about Milwaukee? Nobody's talking about
I
Milwaukee.
told them Milwaukee.
They're fighting for that 8th spot.
8th spot, 9th
They're an
spot,
upcoming
7th spot.
team.
Yeah, I give them another year or
They're a
two.
sleeper this year.
Not conversation as far as winning the
Yeah.
chip.
Mhm.
Right. I think they need another
They'll
piece,
make the playoffs.
one or two pieces, and they're going to be
They're
a very
fighting for what's coming?
competitive team. They're fighting for the 8th seed. Of the
No,
league.
yeah.
They're 6.
They're 6 seed.
Oh, they're
6
6 seed?
Yeah,
Wow.
We're fighting for the 8th spot.
Oh, yes.
Nets is one. Yeah,
Yeah,
Nets.
they're 6 seed and no one's talking about them.
I told
They are under the radar
Like
to a degree. They
I
are
think
under
that
the
trade helped them.
Yeah.
Not
He's
to
gonna
took a
guard
man's
the
horn, but
No, but he hasn't played a couple games, so don't talk about him.
Come on,
Because he's been on the
seriously.
bench.
He'll be good though.
He's gonna be good.
Yes,
he
he's
is.
been on the bench. He hasn't played. So he hasn't played.
Jason Kidd will teach him. Jason Kidd
He's
will
a good
teach him.
coach, man.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
proven he's a great coach.
He jumped ship at the
He's
right
good
time
coach.
because he's got a young core. Because they're real young, that
They're
squad.
young.
They're about two
And-
pieces
and
away
when
from
I-
being a
when I-
legit
when I-
contender.
Parker playing?
Yeah.
Parker was playing?
Okay, make that one piece. You think I think
Yeah.
one
They're one,
piece from being a very
one
legit
cup of
contender.
water being spilt on him for getting a championship.
Come on, last year they wouldn't get it.
They
Put
get a
him
big
on.
man like
Oh.
Carl Town would be good for them.
Mm.
Nice big
How's
man.
Lopez doing?
Who, Brook?
Yeah.
Man, he's doing all right.
I thought so.
Here's you, Tom.
He's doing all right. He's not,
The other Lopez
He's
is
playing
back.
ball.
He's he's back. He's
I like
playing.
him better.
Yeah,
I like him. He guy's more hard. He's a role player, but
Tougher,
he's
yeah.
tough.
he's just,
He's tough.
right.
He's tough. That's the reason Portland's doing well last
Exactly,
year.
'cause
and
he's-
this year.
That's true.
He got
You
the
know
back
what
of Aldridge.
Yes.
That's Aldridge's.
Aldridge can play his power forward. He can do what he got to do.
He goes down the middle, and Chris came off the bench,
Yes.
solid off the bench. With he easily get you 10-10.
Right.
yeah, Chris
Off
Gaines
the
has been
bench.
playing for years, man.
Right, he's a solid contributor.
Yeah.
He can knock down the mid range if he's open. I like tell him. I
They
like
like their backcourt. They like their bench.
Yeah, I like Portland. That's my little team on the
Yeah,
L.
they look good.
On the logo, Trailblazers.
Mm.
Big shot, Jerome Kersey. You see.
Yeah, yeah.
On another note, it's a little more basketball. We talked pretty much about everything on basketball wise. We got a big fight coming up tonight for you MMA fans out there. Ronda Rousey is going to be in the building against Kat Zingano. UFC 184 main event tonight. There's those two young ladies. They squaring up and they're going to get busy. Should be a very intense fight. 8-fight card, so you get your money's worth.
Yeah,
You
the
folks.
few fights, right? On regular TV, right?
Right, they got the prelims on Fox, I do believe,
Okay.
and then they got the pay-per-view with 8 fights.
Gotcha.
So it's a 4-fight prelim on Fox for free TV, then the 8 fights on the pay-per-view. So it's good, good money. These ladies, the UFC, they're stacking up. They're starting to big up things, man. They're getting the pay is getting better.
Yeah, because that's it. Yeah.
Because on Ronda, she's getting guaranteed $65 grand for this fight.
Okay.
If she wins, she gets another 65.
Mm.
And being that she's kind of like the new face of the franchise,
Endorsement's gonna go crazy.
she gets a part of the pay-per-view gate.
Wow.
So she can make over a little over $1 million off this fight.
Nice.
What?
So yeah, so she's doing well for herself. 'Cause she's one of the key, one of the big faces. Her and John Jones are like the face of the franchise right now.
Wow.
So as the face, they get a little piece of the back end of the pay per view. So big shouts to
the action.
Ronda right there for doing the thing. Kat Zingano's getting a nice payday too. She get $100 grand guaranteed, and another 100 if she wins.
Mm.
So she'll be all right. And her endorsements will shoot off the roof if she beats Ronda Rousey, because Ronda's the pound for pound best female in the game. So
Okay.
she beats her, she'll blow up. But it should be a very entertaining fight because they're closely. They got a lot of similarities. Both strong, good strikers. But of course, the judo edge slides to Ronda because she's a 2-time Olympian, judo Olympian. Her mother was a judo champion, so she's got that edge down pat. That ground game and that arm bar is bananas. So it should be a very good fight.
Girl
for
eats
those-
she eats a lot of punches though. She might get hurt.
She got a good chin though, man. She's gonna walk right through it, man. I'm telling you. What's up, Rhonda? I'll let your boy. But anyway, I like her, man. I like her in the fight.
You'll see.
I like her in the fight, man. I like that. She was doing some things, man. She
Good
was doing
stuff,
things.
man.
One other fight, MMA action, is coming up that I don't know why, but I know the other promotion, they're trying to build their thing up, and so they got Kimbo Slice. Yes, you heard me correctly. Kimbo Slice against Ken Shamrock.
Oh my God.
50-plus-year-old, come out of retirement,
Damn.
Ken Shamrock.
I forgot to set my my pay-per-view. I want to see that fight. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Maybe 20 years ago.
They're trying anything, man. Yeah, maybe 20 years ago that'd have been a
Is
great
that
fight.
Bellator?
It's like
Yeah,
the original.
Bellator.
It's like the MMA version of original gangsters, right?
Bellator normally has some pretty good cards. They got a lot of young talent. So I don't know why they're reaching far in the Wayback Machine to bring Ken Shamrock out there and
Wow.
fight this guy, man.
We got Kimbo Slice trying to remarket him again.
Yeah.
Other than that,
you
can't see
know.
nothing else.
Oh, God.
This Kimbo, if he worked on his ground game and stopped smoking cigarettes, he might be a pretty good fighter to watch because his striking, his up top is good. His wrestling the suspect, and he smokes. He's a chain smoker, so you're not gonna
Right,
have
so
no
it's hard.
cardio.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not gonna breathe in a fight like that.
Right.
And people know that. That the opponent knows your ground game and your wrestling is suspect, so they're gonna get on top of you because they're not gonna want to bang with you because they know you can knock your head off.
Yeah.
So Kimbo need to chill,
You
man.
need to go back to the MTA fights, inner trains. Bum fights?
Temperature weight fights.
Yeah.
The MTA champion of the world.
Bare knuckle MTA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, big shout out to Kimbo, man, and his big giant gold fist on the chain. Yeah, I think, I don't know. I can't call it, man. I can't call it,
I'm
man.
not calling. I refuse to call that fight.
We got a lot of football news for you guys. Not a lot of just not. Hold on, I can't
Not a
remember.
lot?
Not a lot of big news. Just a lot of guys getting released. Some of your notable names: Darnell Dockett from the Cardinals, which I wouldn't mind. Giants 2-year contract. I know you wouldn't mind it.
Is it?
Plug in the middle because that boy's the ball.
Yeah, so
I've been a Dockett
he-
fan for a minute.
For real.
He's
Florida State.
right?
Just the last 2 years with him, but he's a good
Yeah,
defensive
he's got-
tackle. That's why I give him a short 2-year deal, not big money. The Dolphins. I was hoping the Hammer was here because they let go. 3 receivers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they got Brandon Gibson and Brian Hartline.
Yeah.
They released,
Wow.
and Wallace is on the trade bait. They're like thinking of trading him because he won't restructure his contract. He's turned out to be a selfish guy. And all he
And a bus in Miami.
right because he hasn't done
Yeah,
anything. So, and the Redskins are let go of a defensive end and Barry Cofield, defensive tackle. Then there's Minnesota let go of guard. The Eagles let go of a lineman. Ravens, Chris Candy, I'm not surprised. He's getting up there in years.
Yeah.
He might retire soon. I wouldn't be surprised.
Right.
But the big notable is Jacoby Jones, kick returning
Yeah.
wide receiver. They let him go.
Yeah.
He's old.
And
He's not
Giants-
that old. Jacoby Jones.
Giants let go of one too.
Yeah, Peyton Hillis. I'm not surprised at that. That's
What?
no
No,
big deal.
somebody
White Rhino, we like him.
Yeah, and Matthias
what's his name?
Kiwanuka.
He can go.
He can go.
I like him. Salute to him. But 9, 10 years, you know, they got a lot of young dudes.
Yeah.
It's a cap business, and a lot of young guys got to get that run. So Matthias was
big notable names you mean.
yeah. On the Lions, let go of Reggie Bush.
He did.
Bush.
Yeah, you know, not for nothing. As talented as Reggie is, he's not on the field enough. So it's like you paying this guy a lot of money, and he's always hurt.
How do
He's
you let?
always hurt.
He just got that.
Who's gonna pick him up?
Right.
Who's interested in him?
Who knows?
Who knows?
But he's
So-
not going to get big money. So I hope he comes to that realization.
So Joy Bell is the man.
Yeah, he gets a tough
Joy
run.
Bell.
and they'll draft somebody. 'Cause this is
I've known
nice.
that for years. Joy Bell is the man. Give him
Right.
some run.
And they could draft another guy. And the Packers let go AJ Hawk. They said he's been declining over the last year or two. That's why they moved
Wow.
Clay Matthews to the middle.
That's crazy
Yeah.
because they gave Brett Favre all the loyalty. Meanwhile, he's still productive and
Yeah, exactly.
But-
wow,
It's different though. Brett was a little more productive than
productive.
linebacker.
How he only got one
But he
championship,
still
and,
put up the numbers.
and then he got that early in his
He
career.
put up numbers longer than AJ Hawk's been putting up numbers. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
Well, especially in this position as a linebacker who has to cover the tight end. If you can't keep up, you're out of here. And it's not like AJ Hawk was that dude anyway.
But I mean, he was still
He was
great
good.
against the run too.
Yeah,
He was good, but you know you got to get younger and you got to get more athletic.
I just figured Green Bay would give him a little bit, you know.
Because he's from the Ohio State.
Yeah,
Nah.
it's football. I'm not surprised by
Oh, he's
that.
married. Is he married to Matthews?
Who? AJ Hawk?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, he's married to one somebody.
He's married to a Matthews sister.
Yeah.
Google it.
Good, yeah, you got the computer in front of you.
Communication device.
But that's about it, NFL wise. You know, those lot of guys free agents. Like, you see a lot of that in the next few weeks, guys getting released.
Brandon Marshall might happen. They get cut.
Yeah, I think Merriweather too from the Redskins.
Yeah.
They might release him. A lot of guys are gonna get released to free up money because you got the draft coming in. Some dudes got paid too much, so they're gonna get the victim of pay cuts. And on that note, I got a "You Can't Be Serious" thing right here. This is kind of amusing to a degree. You got a young brother named Daniel Orton, the center. He played out basketball in the Philippine league, the PBA, the Philippine Basketball Association.
Really?
Yeah, for the Whole Foods team. That was the name of the team. He criticized Manny Pacquiao's game. You know, Pacquiao likes to play basketball.
Right.
And he made some jokes about Pacquiao's game. He got fired. So he's out of work now.
Yeah.
He made a joke about
Teammates. It
Pacquiao.
was teammates or something like that?
I think, yeah, some guys, like, not official teammates, but he
Right.
played for him a little bit.
He's married to Brady Quinn's sister.
Oh, yeah.
Brady Quinn.
But wow, how bad is that? Now, how those people, that's love.
But how stupid is that for him to say anything in the first place?
Right, especially in his town, in his
Right.
country.
His country.
Don't say nothing about that guy.
Right.
He's made fun of his game and he got fired. Now he's unemployed.
He advertised too, right?
I don't know, he probably put it on Twitter. Who knows? But they found out about it and they fired him.
Right.
So damn, bro. And the Chinese season is over. So where's he
Yeah.
gonna go? He can go maybe to Israel, playing in the Israel League.
Yeah, Israel.
I got one. Can't be serious.
What you got? What you got from the stat?
Baron Davis make a comeback.
You are correct. Davis. Wow, you cannot be serious.
Wow.
Yo, come on, man. I think
Let it go, man.
Yeah, let it
First
go.
of all, cover your hairstyle, number one. That's number one. Cut that. Where was that chia pet going on top of there? Cut that, man.
Yeah, let it go, man.
Let that go.
The knees ain't the same. You're
Yeah.
up there in years. Just let it go,
Just
man.
move on, man.
Yeah.
NBA TV.
Do the analyst thing, do the correspondent thing,
Show
man.
Isaiah, Grant Hill, and Rick Fox.
Yeah, it's time to call it a wrap,
Steve
man.
Smith, and cool out.
That's good. That's all well and well.
You got something for me?
Yes, sir.
I see your can't be serious and I'll raise you another.
What you got for me?
My can't be serious is my man. My dogs. Swaggy P. Listen.
That
Swag.
He's terrible.
No, they actually won that day. But you know what? When you win, act like you've been there before.
Right. Well, you know what? He hasn't been there enough.
But
Because
that was ridiculous.
Like what? It was ridiculous. It was stupid.
It was stupid.
It was immature.
It was out of
Embarrassing.
bounds.
Embarrassing, yes, to a degree. But it showed it that he's he has the lowest winning percentage of any active player in the league.
Really?
Like he hasn't been around any winning, so he doesn't know how to act when he wins.
I see that, and I'll raise you another. He has the lowest assist in the league. You know how many assists he has? You know how many assists he has?
Like what, one?
Boom! Give that man a cigar.
He don't pass the rock. He thinks he's that dude, man. He's gonna think himself out of the league soon.
Now, did you see the reaction of Kobe
Yeah.
when he was on Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah, that was classic. This Jimmy Kimmel showed Kobe. Kobe was looking like he was tight.
He didn't respond.
Yeah, he just looked at Jimmy like he said, "What do you think?"
That's why that situation in practice is because of him. He's mad at him.
Yeah, he's immature.
Go ahead.
Swaggy P need to grow up, man.
Yeah.
Stop giving yourself a nickname, especially a stupid one, and just grow up, man.
No, if you're gonna give
Matter
yourself
of
a
fact,
nickname.
we don't know if you mentioned it. Kobe having his documentary tonight on Showtime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
At 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock?
9 o'clock and replay at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
If you're gonna give yourself a nickname, at least have it in.
Make a good one.
No, with your name in it.
Yeah.
Oh, Swaggy P. Your name is Nick Young. Where's the P?
Right, where's the P come from, right?
Come on, Swag.
He's corny. He's playing himself and he's corny. He's gonna play himself and act himself out of a job. And Iggy's gonna have to take care of him. Then she'll cut him off for somebody else.
I gotta give it to him. He got Iggy up.
Big deal.
Really?
Big deal. Really? Really?
Really?
You know what? You can't be serious.
My own can't be serious moment.
Right, you. On you for picking up Iggy.
Panda, I can't be serious.
Wow. An internal can't be serious.
Right, yeah.
That's the first,
Yeah,
folks.
yeah. You reached it, bro.
Pick yourself, brother. Pick yourself.
That's funny.
So tonight, folks, you got some NBA action going on, of course. You know, that's the stretch run.
You got college. You got Syracuse versus Duke.
Syracuse
Yeah.
versus Duke.
Should be
They're
a
going to
good
go
game.
down. Duke going to bust them in the mouth.
Should be a good game.
At Cameron Arena. You know how Duke is. The
Yeah.
Cameron Crazy's going to be running. Because, you know, March Madness is slowly approaching.
Indeed.
Yeah.
You got your MMA fights going on tonight, pay-per-view, and you got the prelims on Fox. So you got a good, you know, a big slate, an array of sporting events to catch up on
Indeed.
on this cold, chilly February 28th night in the Northeast, because it is quite frigid in the Northeast
Really?
right now.
I didn't even notice.
You didn't? Yeah, you know, sometimes it go by. So anyway, on that note, big shouts to Ronda Rousey. That's what I'm going with. That's my money ticket right there. I'm going with the favorite. I can't help myself. And she's cute. So who you got to fight?
I gotta end this to Silver to run in the ring and beat the both.
With the steroid needle in his arm?
No, I'll take Ronda. But she's gonna eat a lot of punches. It's gonna be a close game. I mean, close match more than you think.
She gonna win the second round. Armbar in the second round. That's how I got it right there.
I don't know.
And hopefully, I want to see the Knicks play tonight. And hopefully, they do something. And it might be short notice, but I think they'll do a little bit of something for Mason tonight, which would be, you know, the stars are there and Al Houston's there. They'll do something for him. They got to give him a shout out, a little rest in peace, and a moment of silence for Big Mace, the locksmith, Mace Dog in the building, always, baby. Nick, once a Nick, always a Nick. And the New Yorker, man. You know how we drive for y'all. Know how we do. Right. Rest in peace to that brother. God bless him and to the whole Mason family, to the Earl Lloyd family.
Indeed.
Once again, much respects and condolences.
N.E.B passed away.
Right,
Leonard
that's what I was
Nimoy.
trying
Not a
to
sports thing, but
Right.
hey, big shout out to Leonard Nimoy.
That's what I was
Yeah,
trying
it's
to
a cool thing, but it's
Yeah,
we all grew up
that's
with
a-
Spock.
We grew up with Spock, you
Come
know.
on, we knew Spock.
That's what I was
And
trying
in
to
search
do.
of.
Thank you, D.
In search
Yeah,
of.
right.
I
In
remember
search
this
of,
guy
right?
for long.
Yeah,
That
so
was
big
the
shout
That was
out.
the first show with the In Search of ...
Right. That's
I know.
That's it. On that note, we about to wrap it up, folks. So big shout for my man Mustafa behind the board, Coach Black in the building,
Thank you.
Panda to the left because that's what he does. Stat in the building. For me, Big Joe. Remember, check us out on chilllevelradio.net for the podcast, for past shows and future shows. Big shout out to everybody. Check us out on Facebook, on the Block Sports Talk like page for any information you want to drop for us to talk about. So check us out on that. So big shout out to everybody that holds us down. We out here.
System by Shorty's Design for sponsoring the show too.
That's right. And Crazy Paws down in the A.
Crazy Porns Atlanta.
So remember, everybody, have a good weekend, safe weekend, enjoy your sports.
Yeah.
We out of here.
Yeah.
One yourselves.
Giants, Jets, Nets, let's go. On the block, sports talk. Philly, Miami, Dallas, Buffalo. On the block, sports talk. NBA, MLB, NFL, we got it all. On the block, sports talk. On the block, sports talk. On the block, sports talk. directed by